everybody.
Hola.
So anticlimactic. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? We're going
NOLA.
Yeah, we're going to talk about our New Orleans. How do y'all say it?
Nolans.
No, sorry, that was way different.
I say New Orleans.
It's Nolans.
Nolans. What about you, Lauren?
Nolans.
She's like, I don't know.
I don't.
She's like, I'm from St. Louis. I don't know any of this stuff.
All right, so yeah, I don't know how I say it. New Orleans. I can't say it that way.
I say New Orleans. Well, I guess I've said it
New Orleans
before. I don't know. Maybe
Let
I do.
me go get my signs, folks. It's literally N''AWLINS.
No.
Nolans.
Nolans.
No. That's if you're like a local.
Like if you live there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
gonna say.
I'm like, what's the
She
word?
lives there.
I feel like I haven't earned the right to pronounce it that way.
Right.
They actually say NOLA more than anything.
Yeah.
I had to enunciate. Woo, here we go. It had to happen every time.
My favorite song.
My least favorite song.
What are you
Okay,
sewing, Lauren?
Backpacks forever and ever.
Forever
I have
and
a
ever.
show March
CCM.
31st that I have to prep for.
C2E2.
Yeah.
That's the same weekend as MegaCon, isn't it?
Yeah, tell me how they schedule that.
Yeah. No.
That's like when the quilt shows, they do 3 major ones at the same time, and everybody's like, "Come on."
Yeah. It's
Which
like,
one?
which one do I go to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. But okay, so we're streaming right now on Lauren's channel, on her YouTube channel, my Sew Magical YouTube channel, on the Salty Sews Facebook group, and the Sew Magical Facebook group. So depending on where you're watching, hello.
All of the places.
And we're going to talk about the first ever Sew Magical Retreat. It's not the first one that we technically announced, but it's the first one of the year. And then we're going to do it in New Orleans. And the lovely women you see on the screen are all, which way? I don't know how to point to y'all. All of these people are the teachers.
I feel like the Brady Bunch.
Oriented. I'm on the top right on my screen.
Yeah, you're on the top of mine too.
Oh, okay.
Kayla.
Hey,
Is that right?
it's the Brady Bunch.
The lovely lady with the green
Sorry.
hair. That's Kayla.
And yeah, so these folks are our teachers. So to my left is Lauren MoreMeKnow with Sewing with Lauren, or MoreMeKnow, all the companies.
All the above.
And then below me on the bottom are Debbie and Sara. Debbie on the left, Sara on the right. And they are from Salty Sews. And I'm super excited. So let's talk first about what are y'all going to be teaching. So I'll start with Salty. Talk about your dress that you're going to be teaching.
Sara is actually currently modeling our dress.
Gorgeous.
The assets of said dress specifically.
Yes, please model dress. A little twirl.
So this is called the Carissa, and we actually chose this pattern because it had very much a corset-like vibe to the top. It actually can be made as just a shirt, just a top, and it looks also like a corset. You can put laces in it to make it look like a faux corset. There's a lot you can do with this pattern, but we're actually going to make the dress version of the show. And it is clearly a snug fitting dress.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean? Clearly.
It's
On the top.
it's meant to be.
It's very form fitting from
It's form fitting.
waist to boobs.
But
The chestal
yes,
region.
because it's clearly meant to be that way, or it would not be considered a corset style dress. You want to show off the goods. It can also be referred to as like a milkmaid style dress. Bend over a little. Show us, Sarah.
No.
No,
Don't get Lauren demonetized over here. Let's
Lauren's like,
report it. It's gonna be a mess. Is there boning in it? Is one of the questions.
There is no boning. No.
So it's just how the lines and the seams kind of line up. And y'all modified this dress as well to make it more flattering and comfy for fuller figured individuals by doing the circle skirt, right?
Yes. So you have two options. There's a couple options that we have built into it. Number one, the dress. I don't know what just happened with Sarah.
I'm on a
The
ship. I'm on a boat.
Her whole camera tilted to the side.
the front of the dress actually has a seam that was built into the dress there.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we will actually be modifying that to take that seam out
So it's
for
like a
two
front-
reasons. Number one, it's a quicker sew. And number two, as you can see from Sarah's example right there, it's hard to find patterns that match up nicely.
Yeah.
And the last place you want is a mismatch right in that area, because it's like
Your eyes
So-
already pulled in. Let's not pull it into the wrong
Yeah.
thing.
so we have made it both ways. Clearly she's wearing the one that has the center seam. We made it without the center seam. And it looks just as well both ways. But the no center seam, in our opinion, won because of that pattern matchup. Unless you're doing solid, it's a real weird mix up. So we took that center seam out. But the other thing that we did is both Sarah and I are fuller figured girls. So my daughter, who did some of the modeling for the dress, is not as fuller figured as us. She was able to do the skirt and it looks perfect on her. She loved it at the 3/4 skirt. But I like a full skirt. First of all, I like to be able to twirl like a toddler.
As we
It's
all
always my goal in a dress. So I always prefer this full circle skirt. So we also threw a full circle on there.
do. Mhm.
And I just feel, and Sarah can back this up, I just feel that it looks better
Mhm.
than the 3/4 skirt, even
I made it
basically
in
for any
both.
size. So
I made it in both, and the regular, it's more hugging on like the love handle area.
Yeah,
Which
we
is-
don't want that.
No bueno for me.
So would you say in that one you have room for beignets then?
Yes,
correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
pockets full of beignets.
Yeah.
perfect.
Pockets full of beignets.
And you
And
can
of
eat
course
it
the dress
nobody
will
be able
have the
Can
dress
we
will
just
have
a
pockets.
black pattern that has like little white splatters on it? So that way, when Debbie eats all her beignets, I can't wait for you to experience this, Lauren. It was hilarious. The woman cannot eat a beignet without looking like 5 toddlers ate the beignet.
I think she just takes the plate and goes like this.
Yeah.
And then
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
just
Listen,
munching.
I
Now,
am who I am.
To us in the bag though, that was brilliant.
That was brilliant. I still managed to get it all over
You did. You
myself.
still got it everywhere, but that's a talent.
It's a talent that I have for pretty much anything and everything that I eat.
Okay, so the panel in the front is the alteration or the change.
Is altered.
Full
You
circle.
can do a puff sleeve or a flat sleeve like Sarah has. The flat
This is
sleeve.
the regular
sleeve.
fit sleeve.
And then if you look at the pictures with the Sally
I got
dress
you.
fabric, that has a puff sleeve on it,
Un momento.
which
There you go.
What fabric is going to be used in the class, or is that an option?
it's a cotton lycra fabric, and we're going to have a couple options.
Oh, cool.
The Sally pattern is definitely going to be one of the options, because then this becomes not just a fun dress to wear while you're in New Orleans, it doubles as a Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with multi-purpose. Or you
Yes.
can wear it to Disney and the Halloween party.
Yeah, you can Disney bound. There's lots you can do with
Yeah.
Sally fabric. So, and then also, of course, plain colors. And we're trying to come up with a couple other patterned options, but it's tough
Yeah.
to think of things that
I might have gotten some New Orleans fabric design that I haven't shown y'all yet.
It's so cute. Unless I haven't seen it either.
I think it came in while we were on the plane, and that's why I showed
Okay.
you.
Okay.
There's crawfish on one of them, and I'm so excited for it. There's crawfish and duckies on one of them. I had to.
makes
I don't know
perfect
if you want
sense.
to wear that as a dress, though. So, fair.
I don't think I'd want a crawdad dress, but I mean, who knows?
Crawdad? No. Crawfish and crawdads are 2 different things.
They are?
Aren't they?
We're learning so much.
Deborah.
Somebody break this tie over here. I don't know. Somebody said, can you do a flutter sleeve instead like you have?
Like this?
I
Like
think
this
that's,
jammy?
yeah.
Um,
I think that was Leah.
I don't think you can, just because it's a cotton lycra, and I don't feel like cotton lycra flutters quite the way you would want it to. I mean, you could. I just feel like it would look
It would want to
heavier
keep
on the
flipping over.
dress. Mhm.
Yeah.
But you can also do it. I mean, you don't have to put a sleeve on it at all if you don't want. But
Ooh, you could do a flutter sleeve in lace.
ooh, that would be pretty.
Oh gosh. Oh,
Sarah,
okay.
how many options are we adding to this?
I was
What do
just
you
gonna
think?
say, how many options are there gonna be?
Okay, so first, Alex is commenting on all the channels for us and has
Okay.
confirmed crawdad, crawfish, and crayfish are all the same thing.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess it depends on where you're from. Okay, and then
They're
second,
also called mud bugs.
mud bugs,
Mhm.
Oh, now I don't want to eat it.
but they're so yummy. You
I
gotta
mean, that's
suck
pretty much
it.
what they are, though, right? Mud bugs.
Please say crayfish. Please say crawfish when you're in New Orleans. Somebody said, "Don't worry, I will. I will say it correctly." Anyway, so somebody asked, "Does it have the pockets? Does it have the
Yes,
pockets?"
Yes.
it will have pockets.
This one does not have pockets. Yours will have pockets.
We like
For your beignets
For your beignets.
and your crawdad.
Listen, I need a pocket for my beignets, and I need a pocket for my pralines. And
Pralines.
Oh,
be happy
but
camper.
then I mean, you'll have a very special bag as well to be able to put your
Right.
extra beignets in. Because I think one of the
Listen.
places, I mean, there's Cafe Beignet, which is like really cool. But then we found this other one where they put them in a paper bag for you, so you won't have to powder it.
Or you can put them in
Morning
your
call.
backpack.
Or you can put them in the really nifty bag.
Is that my cue? I'm so sorry.
We're kind of like prefacing, so like, hey, just
Oh, wrong one.
No, sorry.
Are we like dancing now? Okay.
Corey.
So
Okay.
the Joliet Coffin toiletry bag, I really loved the pattern, but I feel like why would you want to come to a special class to learn something that already exists on paper? So we modified it to be a sling bag.
Did y'all not see this yet either?
I love it. No.
Yeah. So
Okay, close up on because that's your black lace vinyl, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I don't know what we'll use in the kits because I want to make sure it's super domestic friendly, but I'm going to make it not so wide. This one is the standard 4 inches that the pattern is, but I think for this bag it was a little bit much, but it's so cute. Like, it's very subtle coffin. You could wear it as a little backpack too, or I mean even a fanny pack if you really wanted to. But
I would put a coffin on my hip in a heartbeat.
I know, right? So we just need to figure out what fabric we want to do with it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I'm up for whatever. But it did not take me long to make. I did mess it up a little bit because
that strap. I don't think I paid attention to the strap.
Yeah, I love that.
This one's from Fabric Therapy, but we can use whatever. We haven't decided the kit fully, but I did use Sew Magical waterproof canvas for the lining.
I love how it's very dark and like doom-esque bag, and then on the inside it's just like so colorful.
Happy flowers.
It's me as a bag. Just like dark on the outside, but inside I promise I'm happy.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, you're a happy person. There you go.
Yeah.
Kathy apparently has asked Rex if she can come to NOLA.
Oh, I love that.
Kathy, which is Mama Smee, Kathy Northup, is now begging her husband, asking Rex to come to NOLA.
I can just tell her, but Rex, please look at the bag. Look at the dress.
Yeah, so both of them are really fun patterns. The dress is from Made for Mermaids, and then the coffin toiletry bag is from
Stitch and Stein.
Stitch and Stein, thank you. Stitch and
Yeah.
Stein, both really cool patterns, but they're both modified for this event to really match the whole theme. And so what we'll do is on Friday, y'all are going to get there, and in the afternoon, we're going to start making that dress. But we're only going to get like halfway there because we want it to be fun and relaxing. We won't want it to be like nonstop sewing and you're just like, but I didn't even get to experience New Orleans. So we're going to do a few hours of sewing on Friday, and then we're going to have a welcome party. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to have some yummy food, all our favorite things. And then and it'll end early enough that if you want to go out on town on your own, you're more than welcome to. In New Orleans, it's like a party all day and night.
Except for on Tuesdays.
Except for on Tuesdays.
Listen, we had a good time on Tuesday. I'm just saying. We starved.
There was nothing open. It's like Tuesday is like the Sunday of the rest of America.
Yeah.
It was very weird. They're like, sorry, we don't do anything on Tuesdays. And then on Saturday, am I saying this right? Yeah, on Saturday in the morning, we're going to finish up that dress. And then we're going to have a lunch provided for y'all. And then we're going to go in and start on the bag. And all of the projects will then be done by Saturday evening so that then we can all go out together. We're going to have a hosted night out. You buy your own food and drinks, but we're going to go pick some really fun spots, take some photos of your really fun outfits so you can try to combo your bag to your dress to match. Like I know Debbie over here is going to do like a full Sally theme. It seems like she's like, yeah, my bag and my dress will match. She's going to pull out the fabric. And so then it's going to be just like a really fun night out. Get to hit the town. We're going to stick together for a little bit. And then if y'all want to break off, you can, or we can still hang out. It's just going to be a really fun, relaxing time where you just get to experience the city too. So we want it to be immersive to the city. And then on Sunday, we're going to have a bonus project. That's going to be really relaxed and really fun. I don't know how to give a hint without giving it away. It fits the theme of New Orleans. I don't know what else to say. But it won't necessarily. It'll be more on the crafty side than it will be like sewing. But it's going to be really fun, and it'll be a cute little memento to take away. And then we're going to have lunch out on your own, but then we're going to have some tours available at a discounted rate. What is so funny, Debbie?
Are you laughing at all the messages that are coming through, Deborah? We have a group chat with a crew who are all watching and are steady just commenting about the boob situation because I am not a boob shower.
Where are you seeing boob comments?
They're in our group chat.
Oh, I should be seeing them, but I'm not.
No, it's a private group chat.
Oh,
but
never mind.
The notifications keep popping up on my phone with everybody talking about my boobs and making me very
uncomfortable. You just comment in your Facebook group, so your group gets the comments.
No,
and it lives there forever.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'll go get my.
So that's kind of how it's going to go ahead.
But
sorry.
I do want to say I'm sorry because she is talking about the tatas, and this is an important aspect of that. If you are not comfortable, like Sara clearly is over there, like we're having fun with Sara because it's fun. Because Sara is constantly picking on everybody. Don't feel bad for her.
Don't, please.
She's
not wrong.
How mean they are to me?
It can be made more modest. So we can hike that up a little bit for you. Not much, because then you kind of lose the point of the dress. But we can give you a little bit. Like I could not walk down the road with that dress the way it is. I'm just because, unless I wanted to seriously be oversharing.
Ever something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I will have to raise it. Like I raise it like 1.5 inches to get it to be a little bit more. Yeah.
But I want one like Sara's.
Yeah, girl. You can have one that you keep for at home. When you go shopping for the oranges, my ladies who know.
Oh.
Or
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
You don't. I'll tell you. Or you can have one that's meant for going out with the ladies, but still looking a little,
Yeah.
We're not in the coffin bag yet. Gotta have a good time.
Kim says she wants to make the coffin bag just so she can keep the list of her enemies' names in it.
Perfect.
Oh my God, Kim, we could embroider them inside. Permanent.
Lauren's like, I'm here for it.
Big red Sharpie, like a Sharpie, red Sharpie for as we take them out.
Y'all need to stop watching all these like murder mystery things.
Listen, everybody needs a hobby. And Bailey Sarian is mine. So.
I love her so much.
Lauren's like, yes, thank you.
Love her.
Somebody asked the dates, so I modified here. It is going to be next month in April. So there are still spots available. All you have to do is purchase the deposit right now. So we're making it as budget friendly as possible. You don't have to pay the whole amount up front. Alex, I don't know if you've already posted that link in here or not, but if you could. Did you post the link? Oh, no, not yet. Okay. Alex is going to post the link in the comment section of wherever you're watching this. And I feel like something's going on between you two. Nope. Chuckling over here. Okay.
This is going to be Sara by the end of the call.
So yeah, you just have to.
But wait.
But wait, there's more.
If you come, I can give you a personal introduction to Jeffy.
Jeffy's amazing. He'll probably be in the square again too.
Oh, he will.
The world's worst fortune teller.
But one of the most entertaining.
I can tell you, everyone on this chat has a white aura.
All of us.
And Jeffy will explain it to you.
Yeah, there's a lot of really fun and weird things to do in New Orleans, let me tell you. Will we measure ourselves before or as part of the class for the dress?
You have to measure yourself before because we will be pre-cutting everything before we get there. Just because it's easier if we have your kits ready, we tag everything to make it as simple as possible for you to get through your sewing. But we will help you with that process.
For anybody that doesn't know, you guys have been teaching at Sew Magical Expo for 4 years? 3?
3? I think it's 3. 3 sounds right.
Okay.
2?
Isn't it? As well as that's classes.
21, 22, and 23.
Yeah, I guess.
We just hit 3 years, girl. It was 23 when we were just in Texas, right?
Yes, we're in 2023. Oh, okay. Lord.
Don't ask.
Listen. It all blends together.
Yes, it does. Oh, we love the boobs. There you go. You got a comment. Oh, I see all the comments now. This is wonderful. I love the oversharing. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Lauren's just saying out of the conversation, somebody said it. Just like, no, I'm here. I've got crap to do, people.
Pretty much.
Lauren is prepping for a show like there's no tomorrow. That kitty is her kitty overlord. Yeah. It's like every once in a while you'll see a claw come around and just pop her in the back of the head. And it's like, so faster.
Keep going.
So Lauren, your zipper pulls are the ones that I'm like, I was in a fugue state because I was putting away my stuff from Sew Magical last night, trying to make my room look decent behind me again. And I was clearly in a fugue state because I bought a whole set of kitties on brooms with witches hats, which I'm pretty positive had to have come from you. Some bows, and then something else. I'm like, when? I know I bought every ruler made by Lauren and known to man at her booth, but when did I have time to buy these zippers?
They may have been in like the assorted zippers because the ones we had for sale were all just like random zipper pulls.
I don't know. I was impressed with my skills.
Did somebody say you didn't sort them yet because it's just you have Tennessee and then Florida, so you might as well just wait?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to wait for Tennessee.
She was like, it's fine.
It's fine.
It'll take her that long to get back around to it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
Listen, bitch. Listen, girl.
Oh,
I did it last night.
To the fine.
And this is just a hint of the enjoyment that you will have.
On top of the fun projects, we are also a blast.
Very entertaining.
Wait a minute. What was our saying earlier, Sarah? Come for the salt.
Come for the salt, stay for the sewing.
Stay for the sewing.
I like that.
I feel like
and the beignets. Look, I am willing to go and get beignets with you whenever,
24 hours.
However, and I will do shady things.
Snacks on snacks.
Give me sugar.
You all right there, Lauren?
I thought I had to sneeze, and then I thought I'd be out of camera, but I was just further into it. So I lost it.
Really excited about the beignets, and you're just like to rev up, and you're like, yeah.
I do love them.
One of the other question was, what about grading the pattern if needed?
So we base that all on your measurements. The very first thing that we're going to ask from you is your measurements, and we ask from top to bottom. And then that tells us how much grading has to happen. Like for myself, and let me see if I can stand up. I can go thinner here, like this area here can go smaller, but this area down here, I always have to grade my skirts to fit and make that happen.
Same.
In a manner that I'm happy with. So grading it, especially when you're dealing with a circle skirt, is not hard to do.
But it's also something that you'll learn how to do in the class.
Yes.
So the class kits, which are included in the price of all this, will be pre-cut, like you said, to their proper size. But if adjustments need to be made during the class for the final fit, you show them and teach them how to do that live.
Yep.
So
and that's called fixing it, as Kim I'm not going to say it because I'm going to say it wrong and her husband yells at me and I don't want it on video. Kim C, my tall buddy, calls it fixing it at the machine. And it's a great thing, especially with clothing, is understanding the simple things that you can do. So what we'll have you do is if something isn't fitting right, and usually that happens in this area right here, it puckers, like weird things will happen here. So we'll just have you put that dress on inside out and we'll work it from there.
Nice. Yeah. I think I've sat in, was it a class or a stitch-in bee?
You've been in both. I think you've popped in for a class and you've been there for stitch and bee.
I don't always sew, but it's like great body doubling for me. I'll bring my laptop and I'm like, can I just sit in the corner of your class? And I just think they're so fun. It's definitely a personality and it's a hoot and a half. And then I don't know. I think between Lauren teaching bag making, somebody also asked, sorry, I'm going to finish my thought before I hop to the next thing I thought of, was Lauren is a great teacher. She's been teaching with us for just as long, if not longer.
I think just long, 2020.
It was the same year, right?
Yeah.
I think we started the same year. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it won't be your 5th time teaching. It'll be like way more than that.
17th or something? I don't know.
Millionth? I don't know. But so it's just 2 really great clumps of teachers in the different things you get to learn. And I think that's what makes it really fun and unique. So if you're a bag maker but always want to try clothing, this is a great way to do it, and vice versa. If you know how to do clothing, maybe you'll pick up a new skill, but also you get to now make this really cool bag too. Yeah. So somebody asked, go ahead.
I think someone asked if they were industrials or domestics. Yes. You're bringing the domestic machines. Yes. So this is a very domestic friendly pattern. Mm-hmm. And we'll have to work on like matching the fabric of the bag to the kits that they select or something, because we can do whatever. I
think your idea that you had, though, that you told me about was good. Okay. I don't know if you want to talk about it. Because I think I match whatever different options. So that's the fun part, is you also will get to pick your options for Salty Sew's class for the dress, correct? Yep. Because we want you to love what you're wearing. And then the same for you, Lauren?
Probably, yeah. We'll have maybe 3 options or something that you get to pick from within a week, and then we'll cut them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be really fun.
Truly. Like, I think it's a really fun, like, laid back set of teachers where it's not like, and like you said, you've made the classes longer than they need to be. We've got time that we get to go hang out in New Orleans while we're there. Like, there's nothing better than the vacation side of things and the sewing side of things. Like, it's the best.
Yeah, we were excited about it being like sewing and also having time to like purchase, like enjoy the city, as opposed to like oh, let's go to a sewing retreat, but then you're like stuck at the machine all day.
Right.
You're dead by the time it's time to go out and play.
Yeah.
And you don't end up seeing the city. So you're like, well, I could have just done this at home, you know? Like, it's like so we're excited.
That's why we said it's an immersive retreat. Immersive location retreat, because you get to do the fun things.
And what you're making there, like, you get to then enjoy while you're there.
Yes.
So, beignets.
Truly.
And if you've never
and food.
Lots of food.
If you've never made yourself clothing, the sheer joy of walking down the street and having someone compliment your clothing, for you to not only be able to say, I made it, and getting to say, and I put pockets in it.
The pockets.
It's the whole thing. You have to decide which comes first. Do you tell them you made it first, or do you tell them about the pockets first?
I think it's like one.
I made it with pockets.
There you go. With the hands.
I made it and it has pockets.
Really fast.
All out.
Look at all the beignets I have.
We know Debbie's priorities. So we're going to have some really good. One of our goals when we went out there too was to find food places that were, everything's like walking distance, but like really short walking distance. And we found some like really good hole in the wall places. We talked to locals, and I mean, just the crawfish etouffee.
I need you to know I am dreaming of that place where we went and got a po' boy.
The breakfast place. I'm hungry. Common? It was common, right?
Yeah, Commerce.
Commerce? Yeah.
Commerce.
Something.
Sarah wouldn't let us go back.
I've never made a dress. Who do you measure? How do you measure yourself? So you'll give kind of some tips if they need additional help.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
we can do either individually, or we can do a live with like a how to measure if people.
Yeah.
Also,
that
does this one has an FBA option on it, correct? Or no?
No.
I thought no.
No FBA. Okay. It's all good. It's because of how it's the corset style, more than likely. They're like, it'll just be even more.
There's a question that came in, and I think the answer is yes to both of y'all. Do you get a pattern to take away with us to make more later?
Yes. You get a pattern code to go to the site to download, and you'll be able to download it for free because we get the patterns from the designer.
Yeah. And so that goes for both of them.
Yeah, mine isn't quite the same answer since I'm changing up the patterns so much, but I can definitely do a video that you would have access to make it again if you wanted.
But you get the original pattern,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you'll get a code to be able to go to that website and get it as well. And then check out both of these companies have really cool, nifty things on their sites. So you'll get all of that after the event, and it'll be given to you.
And then Kayla, are there any like notions they need to bring, or are we going to have all of that for them there?
It'll be a mix. It'll be some things they'll need to bring, but for the most part, cutting mats and irons, or, the machines and all that will be included. So you will be working on both a serger. So if you've never done that, Sara and Debbie are amazing at teaching people serging for the first time. And these are really great machines to start off on. So you'll be using a serger, and you'll also be using a domestic-based sewing machine that is, as Lauren said, the bag pattern is very friendly with bags, but these machines are meant to be not a semi-industrial, but like pretty close to it. And then we also have all the attachments that are needed for all those machines. I have the bag already, but it's all good.
Well, we'll make it a new and fun way.
Yeah, exactly. I tried to make sure we weren't missing any other questions. So we talked about the class kits are included. There isn't an option for you to bring your own machine. It's a slightly lower price overall. You can choose to bring only one, or you can bring both your serger and your domestic. And then you get the class kits, you get the bonus project, you get the welcome party is all included. Lunch on Saturday will be included. Lunch on Friday or Sunday will not be, but that's where we want you to experience the city and not just be inside the hotel eating. But we're doing the lunch on Saturday so you can finish your projects and not have to like leave and come back. Yeah, exactly. So relaxed, fun. You bring your own thread. No, we will provide the thread for the machines on all the machines that we have. And then we'll list otherwise if that changes at all. And then once you get your deposit and everything, you'll be added to a Facebook group. And in that Facebook group, you'll be given all this information. You'll be given the full itinerary of all the details, and then the hotel information, which somebody just asked that question. And I have that for us to talk about because this hotel is perfect. Go ahead. Sorry.
CJ was talking to someone who lives in the area, and he mentioned the hotel, and the guy was like, "Whoa, that's fancy." I was like, "Oh, cool."
But I don't know. It's a nice hotel, but I don't feel like it's fancy.
Oh, okay. Maybe they just have really low standards then.
No, it is a really cool hotel though. The hotel actually used to be a bank.
Yeah, cool. It's the very first AC hotel ever. And it's funny because when we look at it, you have to really stand back to get this kind of view.
Yeah, I never remember it looking like
that. I don't remember it looking
like you have to be like inside the vegan bakery across the street. Like,
yes, which there is a lot of different options. I know people have that concern too about food, but there's a lot of different options out there depending on what your dietary restrictions are. Like the vegan bakery across the street. So this is the hotel location right here. It's only like a block and a half away from Canal Street, which is the main area where the trolley is, right? It's a trolley?
Yes.
Okay. We were debating on what it was called, right?
So real quickly, just to talk about the trolley and all of that, because if you're flying in, it's important to know when you fly into New Orleans or NOLA, you don't have to rent a car. You truly don't. You take an Uber to your hotel. And then if it's not within walking distance, it's within public transportation distance.
Yeah.
And their public transport, for Florida, we don't have great public transportation in any way, shape, or form. So it's very rare to be in a city that does have such great and cheap public transportation because you can buy for, I think it was $8, a 3-day pass.
Yeah.
That gets you on the trolleys, the buses.
Yep.
Throughout the whole city, the entire 3 days. Wherever you want to go, I guarantee you that public transportation will take you there in a nice, like it's nice. It's well maintained.
Yeah. And it was like, and they have an app, and the app was easy to use and figure things out. It wasn't like some public transportation apps are very confusing, and I don't know how to read the map, and I miss everything. I didn't.
Yeah, and it tells you exactly how far away the bus or the trolley or whatever it is from where you are.
Yeah.
This was critical to us because as Floridians were freezing. New Orleans.
Cold when we went.
Standing outside waiting for our little trolley to go to the Garden District. But there's a lot of really cool things there to get just within walking distance of this hotel. As Kayla has it up, you can see it is it on Poitras?
Huh?
What's the name of the road that it's actually on, the hotel? Is it on St. Charles?
Great question.
I'm trying to make it big and I can't. No.
Carondelet.
They say it very differently than that, and I'm not even going to try and butcher that.
I said it like a Floridian.
Carondelet is what I'm going to say today.
Yeah.
Carondelet, something.
Yeah.
But literally across Canal, that's like a block and a half at most, and it's a small block. And then you're on Bourbon.
Less than like, I don't know. I got little legs, and I think we still made it there with me walking like 2 minutes tops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
like a spot.
from.
Yep. And then you're at Bourbon Street, literally.
Yeah.
And
then
Bourbon
Bourbon
Street's
Street
the next over.
So I think when we were looking at all these other hotels and everything, this one really stuck out to us. One, for the price, but also because it was close enough to everything that we could still walk really easily. But it was far enough away that, if you are getting overwhelmed by the sights and the sounds and the people and things like that, and you needed to break away, you could quick enough, but also like it's quiet enough. So it was like a nice medium.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so proximity, as you can see, the current rate for the weekend that we're going to be there is pretty high, because this is like what did they say? March, April is one of their more popular seasons because of the
Spring break.
It's spring break, but there's another festival right around. It's not Jazz Fest.
It's like post Mardi Gras something.
Yeah. There's always something going on in that city. So
yeah. So the discounted rate is $210. So if you go look all the way around there, you don't have to stay at the hotel. If you're local, you can drive in. There is a parking fee, but I don't recall exactly what it is off the top of my head. But you can get that discount and stay with us, or you can stay nearby. It's the week after Easter, so people are ready to party. Okay.
Says Debbie, the biggest party for me is going and getting coffee and beignets in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I'm not.
That would be my jam too. Yeah.
There were several times where we're just like, okay, I'm hungry. Let's go get some beignets.
Yeah.
I said again, okay, and then I ate beignets too.
I already
see more.
there, so if anyone would like to join me in that adventure, that would be fun.
What, Sarah?
I said I already have a hometown bar there.
Oh yeah, we do.
We love that bar though. There are locals that were going there, even though it was right off of Bourbon Street. It wasn't on it. It was the one over.
Yeah, it was like a block over.
And what was it?
I made a lot of friends.
Boondocks.
I just found my shirt. I think it's in the other room.
Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little hole in the wall bar. Nobody included, unfortunately. But
yeah, we'll get everybody added to the group. In the next week, we were just building the page and making sure the hotel discounts up there and ready for y'all. So, yeah, you get your deposit paid and we'll get you added. And then it'll just be planning some fun time, picking out what you want to do.
And Sarah and I were talking about once we have everything set up on Facebook, that's where we would probably go and maybe do a couple lives where we talk about your fitting,
yeah,
how to measure yourself. I have one of our measuring tapes. If you have a self measuring tape, it's the easiest way to do it.
The soft ones, right?
Yes.
Oh, don't
like one of these
the
jammies.
Turn it around, bro. Show the logo.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, product placement, man.
So y'all have those on your website, right? But those make it easy to get like around your bicep or around your thigh.
They make it easy for people like me who I can call my husband and be like, hey, will you help me measure? And he stands there for 20 minutes like he doesn't understand what a measuring tape is. Like, where am I supposed to put this? Or it could be worse. You could have someone who measures you like Mary Beth measures Melissa.
Oh no. Oh no.
Poor girl.
Poor.
5 sizes too big every time. We're like, what are you measuring?
Right there.
We were almost done sewing these shorts for Melissa. And I just finally looked at him and I went, who are those? Who are those for? She's like, Melissa. I'm like, and who else? Because like 4 people are going in those shorts, boo. Like, looking over at Melissa, I'm looking at the shorts, and so. But we will be here for moral measurement support.
Okay, good. What are we missing? Oh, I just forgot, and now I remember. We're doing a pop-up shop.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Speaking of products.
Speaking of products, I'm like, what are we missing? I feel like there's something in here. We are also doing on Sunday a pop-up shop featuring Lauren MoreMeKnow's some of her products, but also Salty Sews and some of their products, and then maybe I'll throw in some SME products too. Why not? Maybe I'll have the crawfish and ducky fabric for anybody else that thinks it'll be freaking cute. Hold on, I'm gonna find it now because I think y'all aren't picturing the adorableness that is this fabric.
I'm just gonna say, wait till you see the adorableness that is the luggage tags that I'm making because they are freaking so cute.
I definitely need luggage tags. I've told you this. I had to buy some at the airport.
I was like, did you not buy enough? You bought like 7.
I bought 2, but I have so many suitcases and like I don't know.
You bought pedestrian luggage tags when I could make you pretty ones. This is.
You said you were going to, and you never did.
Listen, where's my laser cup? Don't start talking smack. I'm ready to come right back with it.
Listen, Linda.
Listen.
Linda. Okay,
hold on. Come over and put you in timeout.
This is a whole thing. Trying not to have.
No, we do need a play date.
Yeah.
I'll bring you luggage tags, and you show me how your lasery thing works.
My laser tool, majigger thingy.
Yeah. My daughter's trying to talk me into buying her a laser. I'm like, let me see if you burn my house down with it first. Let me go watch Kayla do it.
It's so much fun. I love my laser.
I know Lisa had one. She almost had me talked into it, but it didn't do metal.
I just would never buy a Glowforge. Just
nope.
I'm pulling this up, but somebody's commenting about luggage tags now. Hold on. I want crawfish and Dougies and luggage tags. Oh yeah, Anne Marie Mitchell, I know, is already signed up.
Oh
yay!
Super fun.
Well, the life of the party will be there. Then.
Listen,
exactly.
Yes.
So yes, for serious, I tell everybody in our classes, if you've come to Sew Magical alone, and now if you come to NOLA alone, and you're afraid of not having a friend, if Anne Marie Mitchell is going to be there, you have a friend, legitimately.
Alex said if they had room, they would also have a laser. Yes. Okay, are you all ready for this? I don't think you're ready for the crawfish.
I don't think I'm ready for it. Let's see.
I don't think you're ready
for it.
So. Tell me this isn't freaking adorable.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't it so cute?
That is really cute.
Thank you. Seriously.
Love.
Okay.
But I need it with a green, I got to be extra, right? I need it to be a green background. So it's the actual NOLA.
Oh my God.
NOLA jam.
Okay. I'll put in that request to my designer. Okay. So then there's like the white background, but
I like that
better. Yeah, that's so cute.
But then there's like for those that don't like duckies and crawfish.
They're broken.
Huh?
You said for those that don't like duckies and crawfish, I said they're broken.
I mean,
those crawfish were adorable. I was not expecting cute crawfish.
Right? They're freaking cute. They have the same little eyeballs the duckies do. Okay, a little bit bigger, but you know what I mean? They just got the little, I want to take them home. I bought a sewing pattern at the Washington Expo last week. And because it looks kind of like a crawfish, but it's Larry the Lobster. And I'm like, I need to figure out how to modify it enough to make it look like a crawfish now to be like, and then make a ducky and then have crawfish and ducky. I don't know. I think it'll be freaking cute.
Sorts of like research on the differences.
I would read that children's book.
You said you would read that children's book?
Yeah, Crawfish and Ducky. I would read that.
Yeah, why not?
And there goes Debbie's brain.
Yeah, sorry. My bad. Okay, everybody else thinks it's cute too. That's good.
I think I feel like it would almost work with the dress.
Which one?
The darker one.
The duckies and crawfish?
Yeah.
I just want my boob panel to be the crawfish and duckies. but the rest like black.
Or you could
Listen,
do
just
pocket.
one giant duck with
No.
a crawfish over
No.
his head.
That went down her.
Duck, crawfish.
People are curious what you're sewing right now, Lauren.
What do you think I'm sewing, everybody? It's
Is
a
there
guardian.
another guardian?
We got 5 cut out. I sold like all the ones I made. What do you want from me?
You're supposed to save some of those for the show.
No, the new ones are strictly for the show. Yeah, but
that's a Corky bot.
Yeah, no, not this one. I haven't opened that yet. I got to do a mail opening, so it's just waiting.
I need to do one too. I actually bought things.
Nobody can my mail, so I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Nobody what?
What, Sarah? Nobody what?
Nobody cares when I open my mail, so I don't have to worry about it.
I don't think
We
we
would
want
still
to
watch it.
watch your mail.
Listen.
What if I told you I already watch you open your mail?
Well, now that's an entire discussion.
She's like,
why am I like this?
because you're amazing. Lauren's currently stuck on Guardian.
I made other stuff. I just haven't told
I
anybody.
want Lauren's hoodie. That freaking cat hoodie in the behind her is killing me.
Is it a hoodie or is it a robe?
It's like a cape.
That's even better.
Even better.
I think Lauren just needs to go around NOLA like a kitty cape.
We'll let Dorothy do that.
Kitty cape.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, are you telling people that?
I mean, she's not there to meet people. She'll just be
She needs an air tag.
Truly. But yeah, I'm tired of like going out of town and not being with family, so CJ and Dorothy are coming too, which will be fun.
Aww.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of fun stuff for little ones in New Orleans as well. There's beignets.
She loves food, so.
And chocolate milk.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
She calls it coffee.
Hey.
I was very concerned when she kept asking for coffee. And I'm like, y'all don't give her coffee though, right? Like decaf? She's like, no, it's chocolate milk. I'm like, oh. And so she got, what was it? The chocolate milk syrup, their chocolate syrup. And that's the creamer? Is that what you call it?
I think that's just the coffee. Like,
oh, that's just the coffee itself.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Oh, NOLA has a great zoo.
Oh, really?
Sweet.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
They also have a really close to where we are is the aquarium.
Oh,
which is a very cool aquarium.
They can go.
What are you laughing about, Kayla?
In the comments, Glenn just commented, I only want to watch you open your mail in that dress. I'm sorry, that was great.
Sarah, that's not helping your case, baby. I was telling her what she was doing wasn't helping her case.
No. And then somebody said the apothecary pattern's getting jealous over there, Lauren.
Truly.
I need to
We'll come back to it.
But we're gonna do that as an optional class kit for Sew Whatever weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
And part of something else that we're talking about in the future.
Yeah. Which we have not gotten anywhere near planning, even though somebody's being very pushy about it.
I bet I know who's being pushy.
Not you.
I know it's not me.
Is it the Tatas?
Yeah, Tata over there is very pushy about an idea she has.
Not pushing. It's excitement. I'm trying to get you to share my excitement.
Excitement.
Oozing out of the Tatas.
So whatever weekend, the first one is officially sold out currently. And if any spots become available, they will get posted cross-platform between Lauren's groups and mine.
Yeah. If there are any available, it's 2 domestic bring your own machine tickets, but
not industrial. But we have, you'll still have an opportunity to like
Hang out.
experience it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All I hear is job security for Alex. You be quiet over there, Alex. They're talking about your other idea, which I know for a fact they'd be down for. Congratulations. Thank
We
you.
have so many ideas.
So many.
Oh, whoever it is, I can't see your name because it just says Facebook user, but they said they live in Missouri, so they could bring their own machine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so keep an eye out on the Sew Magical Facebook group and the Sew Whatever Facebook group.
Yeah. It would still only be like a domestic machine spot since we don't have room for more industrials. Just
Yeah, you can't bring your own industrial. You can only bring your own domestic machine.
yeah.
That was a question. That's impressive that like somebody would want to haul their industrial somewhere.
I know. I'm sitting here thinking, when I finally break down and get it, once it gets in my house, it's never leaving. It's going to be wherever it is forever.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, so we talked about hotel location, the discount, what's included, the awesome freaking classes, all the other really fun things that we're doing. Does anybody
I want to know, does anybody have, like, we know for a fact we're going to do black. We're going to do a Sally Patches fabric that you see in the picture. Does anybody have any like desires like, hey, I would love to see this type of fabric?
do you have your the crafty one? I don't remember what you call it.
Crafty Chaos.
I thought that's what it was, but I wasn't. Yeah. Okay.
I do.
Deb,
It's also one of my favorite prints that you run.
Because you guys also sell fabric, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to post their...
Only when we teach classes, so.
Oh, okay.
Or are at SME.
Or
Yeah.
at SME, yeah. Which we also teach. Because we don't do runs unless we got a class coming up because it's not our main jam, but we do like to give people custom options because we like to know mostly the quality of the fabric that you're going to be sewing with.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Sarah and I can confirm that there are a lot of Pokestops.
Yes.
For anybody that plays Pokemon. So I was going to say, where's your Pokemon, the Hex one?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be really cute to do a dress like that?
I'm so sad that I'm not coming in Friday to be able to make the dress.
I can just give me your measurements and I can start it for you.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that print is really fun. And I think like a dress out of that and then just like because we got on the trolley and literally the trolley goes slow enough that it counts your steps for the most part. Yeah. Yeah. I had so many eggs that weekend. And if anybody doesn't care about Pokemon Go, I truly apologize for this odd segment. But yeah, so you go.
Then you will be spinning Pokestops and catching Pokemon with us. So,
or you can learn how to do Pokemon, and that can be part of one of the tours.
All right, Kathy, you better sign up.
Yes, let's go. Could the dress be made for someone else, or does it need to be made for the guest in attendance?
You can make it for whoever you want.
Yeah.
You just, when you're sending in the measurements, you just need to make sure it matches that person.
I mean, you won't be able to do any like adjusting on the fly, but it's pretty true to size, so it should be fine.
Yeah, that's what I like about Made for Mermaid and Patterns for Pirate patterns is they're pretty dang close to being like spot on.
Yeah.
Alex wants to know because Alex wants a pokey dress for Kit. That's adorable. I think they would look so cute in a pokey dress.
So I also think that the dress actually lends itself well to a solid bodice with a pattern bottom.
Ooh.
And then the fabric, the
sleeves.
Not solid sleeve. The sleeve and skirt matching.
Oh, that'd
and
be
the bodice being a solid color is actually really cute. Or vice versa. You can do the pattern
vice versa
on the bodice and the solid on the skirt.
Yeah. That's some options. Are you going to give them all those options?
Yes.
Sarah's like, dang it.
Sarah's like, no.
Dang it, Debbie.
That's a lot. That's awesome though, that it's that customizable.
But it's a small enough retreat that it can be done, right?
I was gonna
It's not an
say there
expo.
aren't a ton of spots.
Yeah, it's not an expo where you're doing like, how many students did you have during Florida? I mean, that was like 120 something.
That's what it is. She's not recovered from the trauma of the 50-person class.
She'll live.
That's
But
fair.
we survived it, Sarah. And everybody made their things.
They did. They did.
That's okay.
All right.
One set versus, one set of kits versus 3 sets of much more. I can handle it.
Okay.
Fine. Everything is fine.
Just know that when Sarah's cutting your kit, she's doing it with love.
That's what we'll call it.
Alex, can you pop on the Salty Sews website and then the MoreMeKnow website so people can check out their shops and like their information they have out there? And then, yeah, so if you want to sign up, there are limited spots available, and you'll go onto the SME website and it's under our products. And Alex had commented the link earlier.
Nice. There's also the payment schedule too, because you're not sending reminders to everybody every time. It's up to them to know when to send. Yeah.
And I can share my screen and real quick and show y'all what that looks like. There is go ahead.
I think it's an amazing opportunity for people who can't afford the whole thing at once to just make those payments as you go,
Right, exactly. That was kind of, we know it was a little bit more shorter notice, but then this gives you the chance to come on. So here's a big infographic that has all the information. But down here, you can see what's all included and the bring your own machine option as well. And then down here, it says the payments are as follows. And it kind of breaks it down for you to make it really simple for y'all to understand. And all 3 of the listings are up on the website right now. So if you want to pay it off in full, you can. And then there's a link to the patterns here if you want to check out those patterns further. And then your cancellation policy down below. And if you go up to shop, this is where you go to find it. It's under our retreats and small events category. And there's a deposit, final payment, middle payment. You're out of order. It's fine. So you just select this, and then you select which option. If you're going to bring your machine, or if you're going to do the machines provided, the deposit's the same regardless. And then you go ahead and select that and go through the checkout process. And the link's down here if you want to read that information again. And then the schedule's here as well.
And we're going to be doing the crossbody version, not the handled version like that, right?
Right. Yeah.
We'll update all the graphics, because I think y'all said you wanted to update the graphic for the modification that you made on your dresses too, right? So we'll share all those in fun format.
I was pretending like I was going to make one of those bags and I was going to stick my daughter in the dress.
Yeah.
With the bag so you could see the matching situation. But realistically, I just collect fabric. I don't do things with it.
It's a beautiful blanket.
It just lives behind me.
You could say it's a museum of fabrics at this point, and nobody can say anything now.
And then you can charge people to look at it.
Ooh.
Oh, I am here for that.
Sure
Sarah, coming to visit me, it's just got real expensive.
Sorry, Sarah.
Just as an FYI.
So
there's now a fee.
The Salty Sews website. You can also type in saltysews.com and it still goes to the same site. And then this is Lauren's site, MoreMeKnow.com. How big of a group? Great question. I'm trying to remember. I think I said it was 25.
I think that was the number.
I think I said 25.
So yeah, it's a really good size group. Like it's not too many where you feel overwhelmed, but 25, everybody can get some individual attention and easily get help on sewing if they need it. So I think that's the perfect amount.
Yeah. And it's like, You can come with your friends, but it's like still small enough that you can make new friends. And I think that's what's really fun too, is we try to make the events to where those who have the social anxiety and are very introverted and don't normally go out and do things like this. This is like a fun, safe way to do it. And to just be able to what?
No, I can confirm that there's actually the space where we're doing the classes, because we are the only people that are there for that weekend.
Uh-huh.
We actually there's a space outside of the classroom. Literally, you walk out and there's little couches and stuff that it's closed off. So there's not going to be randos from the hotel just walking by staring at you while you're trying to get a minute to yourself. There is a lot of private space.
Yeah.
To be away.
Yeah, I took a video of it, and so in the Facebook group for this event, we'll share that so you can kind of get an idea. You come off the elevator, and it's a closed door, so you open the door, walk in, and it's this like entry, like couch seating area. Like, I think there was at least 2 to 3 couches plus regular chairs, some tables, and then there's the classrooms also there, so you can there's plenty of space. And I think the other thing was when you book your hotel, the current rates are good for Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. So if you got there on Friday morning, we have that space available. So if you don't want to check it down at like the bellhop check-in station or whatever, or your room's not ready in time, there's plenty of space that it will be secure and in a spot. You wouldn't have to worry about it. Anne Marie says 24 new friends. Oh, and Eve said the dress I made at Florida SME with Salty Sews fits great, and they're great at teaching too.
Thank you.
All right, y'all have anything else you can think of that we didn't touch upon yet?
It's going to be a ton of friggin' fun. I mean, when it was just the 3 of us, we laughed the whole time.
Now we're adding Lauren. Now we're
adding more. It's gonna hurt, you guys. It's gonna be that much fun. Like,
there will be beignets and giggles all weekend.
There's gonna be beignets, bitches and beignets, man.
Oh no.
He's like, yep.
If you're not there, I can't help you. You're just gonna be freaking sad the whole weekend. You're gonna be like, why didn't I go?
Can you make me a design that says that, and I can put them on tumblers? So when we get our coffee, I can pour it in there instead of.
I'm just going to say this for Kayla and Sara, their coffee.
Oh yeah, well, there was one place that had Irish coffee, and it was really freaking good.
Yeah, it was.
That was Morning Call.
Oh yeah, Morning Call. I thought you meant that was like the Morning Call. Like, yeah, you're wrong. That's my train of thought. Dang it.
Sorry, I do that. Choo choo.
What was the type of coffee called that's there? I'm
chicory.
Cafe au lait.
Oh no.
It is chicory. It's got chicory in it.
Coffee.
Chicory coffee, but it's called cafe au lait. It's got a lot of milk in it. It's delicious. Just drink it.
It is very yummy. Is Zeus coming? No, Zeus will be staying home. I'm not even bringing the hubby or the kid. Like, this is Kayla working and having fun at the same time. I'm so excited. Can we order fabric from Salty Sew? Somebody asked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you check out their website, I think you have some listed.
We have some that we already have in stock listed, but because we're trying to figure out, as we were saying, that's why I said, tell us what you're looking for, because we're trying to figure out the fabric that we want to use for the dresses, and we're going to place an order. And when we do that, we put up an offer for people to purchase fabric off of the site while we're doing that order at the same time. So that'll be happening this week. Right, Sara?
Nice.
Sara's over there going, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sarah's just admiring herself at this point. She's like, let me just scoot back. And
she put her hair down to try.
I look better and better in this dress. Where's Paul?
Can't move. So, sitting here, immobile, just watching y'all, watching Lauren play her hair.
Why can't you move?
Myself, I can't do it.
Let's just all.
Let's fidget together.
Okay, when Alex is next to me, we look like Cosmo and Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents. Tell me I'm wrong.
Who? I can't.
What do you mean, who?
My daughter watched that.
Well, your
Fairly
daughter
Odd Parents.
is my age there, Debbie.
Yes, she is. This is true.
Cosmo and Wanda.
Could y'all stop growing? That would be awesome.
Yeah. Our logo should be "Show me something, Mister," or "Show me your clippies." Wasn't that one of the things that we said?
Yeah.
Show me your clippies.
There's a pattern already in the work. There's a design already in the works for that.
And it
I'm
can
not up to no good at all.
Because everything needs to be glittery.
They have to be MoreMeKnow clips. Please.
Yeah. And then they can make a clippy zippy pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All of the things.
All of the things.
All of them.
Oh, somebody said they just started watching this from the beginning, and we locals mostly call it NOLA or New Orleans. It's definitely isn't Nolans. You're wrong, Debbie. Doing that is a great way to let scammers know you're from out of town. So Debbie's a target now.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Please talk to whoever you need to talk to. Sign up. Y'all have the links now. As you can tell, we're very excited. And yes, this is Kayla working. I'm definitely working. I teacher assist. I will be helping.
It's true. Help you help with him.
I'm a pretty good assistant when I get up. Right, Lauren? I've assisted you several times. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't cause problems, but you don't really help. That's what I got. She isn't bringing other staff. She better be working. Yes. All right. Well, I guess unless y'all come up with another thing. No. All right. Well, we'll end our NOLA chat live here. Everybody can rewatch this later. And please, if you have any questions, please send an email to support@sewmagicalexpo.com. Clippy beads? That would be amazing.
Now I won't sleep until it's done.
Right.
Jen's over here stealing my whole show. I had a whole clippy bead situation happening.
I'm here for it.
It's heavy.
But then how do you get them to stay at the individual spot? I feel like they would slide. And then
like I said, it was a situation that I was like, maybe I'll just take it to a graphic instead of a legitimate real thing.
No.
Because I was pretty sure someone could get seriously injured. Like I had them all like
awesome
together.
And the would fly everywhere.
Oh my God, yes. That was
Lord, are you trying this right situation.
Now? But there was E6000 in my mind. I was like, I can E6000 this. It's a whole.
But I want it to be usable. I know. Lord's like, no, Kayla.
Makes a very rigid situation though. So
I have a lot of clips. I was definitely.
I would think like spaced out. On
like the beads, but these.
Well, I guess you could think.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, like
this is happening somehow. Or you could put little knots in the cord, and then like clip. Clint says sorry.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry.
I hope you can make it work with your schedule as well. And I just if you're local, it's a great opportunity because you could just drive in if you really need to. But why would you, when we're going to be late night having a blast, drinking and eating the beignets?
And it's such a good deal on the room. I mean, like, it's still not cheap, but it's literally half the price.
We paid over $200 a night to stay at a Fairfield.
Yeah, in Puyallup, of all places.
I'm not jealous at all.
It was so fun.
Me and Sara were not bitter that we were not in Puyallup.
Next year.
Next year. Yes.
Next
Not
year.
spring.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my husband would have murdered both of us if we had tried to go anywhere else.
Same.
But we were for surely looking. And we
I know.
lived vicariously through your scissor fights.
Did you already talk about when the group is going to be started and when people are getting there on Friday? Yeah, we're building the group right now, so anybody that gets their deposit should be added within the next week, so next few days or so. And that's where the hotel link and everything and the itinerary will be. I think a couple people commented and asked, and we've answered everybody that's asked so far about what time on Friday. So it's 2 p.m. on Friday. We start sewing. So you'll want to get there before that. And we're ending Sunday, like afternoon to evening. There's optional things in the evening in case people want to stay Sunday night, because that's when we have the room rates for Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. So if you can stay until Monday and fly out Monday or drive out, highly suggest it. And if, because I believe Sara and Debbie are ditching me and Lauren's going to be gone. Oh, no, you're staying now? Oh, I was going to do Kayla's special night out. Because at first I thought everybody was leaving. I'm like, it's just me who wants to come hang out and party.
Leaving like
it can be Kayla and Debbie's special night out because Sarah's having her special day out right now.
Oh, that took both of us. Wait, what?
Sarah's like, wait a minute, what? I mean, I'm not saying you can't come, but you got to put some stuff away.
Okay, and if anybody dyes their hair green as well, I know the perfect place to go.
Oh my God! Any color you dye your hair, we've got a photo shoot for you. Wait a minute.
You think?
Can I share pictures?
Yes, but don't make it the one where I was being super silly. I put on a different persona when they took these photos because it was.
I took that picture,
Deb. You share it, Sara.
Oh no, the lights were on.
Yeah, so in there's this bar where you can go to, and you can't take photos once you're in the bar, but there's this like really, I don't know, it's creepy, but it's really cool brick. It looks like an alleyway. You have to go through. It's called
the Dungeon. If you've ever been to New Orleans, you probably know.
Yeah, the Dungeon. And so in the hallway you can take photos. But once you enter the bar, you can't take any photos, but it's a whole theme. It's really cool. But it's got black lights in this like alleyway walkway into the bar, and my hair glowed, and I just I felt
she went for it.
Yeah, I went for it. Yeah, it was fun. The drinks there were great. Sara, what are you doing? You're just black.
I'm trying to find that picture so I can send it to Debbie and make Debbie show you guys because I don't know how to.
Outstanding. I have to go. Dorothy's almost home and CJ's heading out tonight.
Okay, great. So yeah, you have to join the Facebook group now in order to see this photo. So that means you have to sign up. Yep. Great time. I appreciate you.
Yep.
All right. Well, everybody have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, Kayla, we gotta get off this call now.
See you in New Orleans.
Nope.